Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Downing. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I don't see Markham trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Downing. He finds his man. Complete. It's Peterson. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Throwing on 1st down. Downing. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Nice job there, forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching him try to take away that area of the field.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Downing. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Packers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw complete there to Rice. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down. The Packers had 8 and 5 to start play. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. He'll get it inside the 20, and all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Samori Toure.
His second touchdown on the season.
And the Packers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for two. They're going to run for it with Jones. And he will dive into the end zone, and the two-point conversion is successful. And they're able to ground it in there on the two-point try. And you and I were talking before the game that two-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for two, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for two early? That's what people are wondering about.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 15 now. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bengals drive about to get going as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Downing.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling. Held it to an okay gain.
Man open. That's Jamar Chase complete.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first catch there. Good for 10 yards and a 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
first down. Downing. And he's got his man. And a loose football. And the Packers pick it up. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 49 yards. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Hey, take 26. Yeah. Inside.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And it's a Packers touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Packers are able to add on to their first half lead.
That drive was quick and impressive. Almost like they had somewhere else they needed to be after the game.
Extra point try now for Vedvik. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something.
There he goes, left side. 30. 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jamar Chase.
75 yards. And the Bengals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will cut the lead down to 15.
McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. No return here for Barner. It's a touchback. They'll start at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. On play action, Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Rice. Past the 20. Touchdown.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Off the play fake. Downing. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And a nice stiff arm. It opens room to run. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Wait a second. They declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how any time you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Now, let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Bengals are going to have it here at their own 15.
Well, Brand, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Rashawn Gary in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. Fielded at the 43. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Rodgers. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. The 40. 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 from Bengals TD. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. No return here for Barner. It's a touchback. They'll start at the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
47 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've run the ball 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Rodgers now on 1st down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. His throw caught right around the 6. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick-6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Now Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers.
And the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point up and through. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And here comes a return from a few steps in. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And the Packers pick it up. And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
26.
Rodgers going to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5, that's a whale of a game. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Hey, 88.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Hey, 26.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter.
Returning from his end zone is Barner. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They fake the give. Now Rodgers.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw, it's Rodgers. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. On 1st and 10. Downing. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up the first down.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
There's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. On 4th down, Downing. It's complete. Slings it out to his running back. But he will not get away. He stops short of the marker. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
2nd down, another shot for Jones.
And he is going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bengals 30.
63 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage.
Rodgers sliding to a stop with a 1st down. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. That'll be caught by Rice.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Rice. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll look to throw again.
And he will find his man Chase complete.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. With Sean Gary. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Looking to throw on second down. Downing over the middle. He finds Higgins. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Downing. And it'll be intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Up the middle, Jones.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Able to find Lazard. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the fourth quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing now is Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Well, they get a 4th quarter pick. Something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Downing. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
The Bengals on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Downing. Wide open receiver complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Back to throw again. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
To throw on 3rd down. Downing. And that will be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. T. Higgins, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling.
Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. The 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Packers. Jones, that's career touchdown number 131, and it ties him with Chris Carter for number 8 on the all-time list.
And the Packers look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
Point after, up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Downing.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Packers, the final 3 weeks are going to tell the story as they move to 9-5 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Washington Commanders. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, their slim playoff hopes are gone now as they fall to 5-9. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town.